We're back. Hey, peoples. What's up? What's up? We're back live. So, before we start the show, while we wait on everybody to tune in and get active, we can discuss how we came about for this week's topic. So me and Kirrie both, if y'all haven't watched the videos yet, me and Kirrie both pulled from the hats some topics. Kirrie pulled pet peeves in a relationship, and I pulled do's and don'ts of date night.
And of course mine won.
I wish do's and don'ts won because that's something I really wanted to talk about, but we can discuss this too, I guess.
So thank y'all for taking the time out to vote on the topic. Mm-hmm. It makes it better when you all have input on what you want to talk about. So we definitely appreciate everybody who took the time to vote, whether it was Facebook or Instagram. We'll appreciate you all voting. Mm-hmm. But welcome back. It's been a long time. Your girl was sick. I had a nasty cold. Y'all didn't want me up here talking to y'all.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, I really am.
Okay.
I'm happy. My birthday is next week.
It's Sagittarius. Well, almost Sagittarius season.
Almost Sagittarius season. How have you been? What's new?
I've been really good. You know, I just got back from vacation, so I am exhausted. Your girl's tired. But I've been really good. I've been excited to get back to y'all and to talk to y'all. So.
Definitely. So let's go ahead and jump into it because this was a topic that not only we wanted to talk about, but y'all wanted to talk about, which is a good thing. So I'm happy about that. Hey mom.
Hey twin.
So I'll start first with my personal pet peeve in relationships. I hate to be ignored.
Oh my goodness.
Do not ignore me. Ignoring me will
make you crazy.
Yeah.
That's hate being ignored.
Because it will literally make you crazy. Make me
I
crazy.
feel like I turn crazy when I get ignored.
Yeah. Don't ignore me. That's my biggest pet peeve. I'll go a little bit deeper into it. Like, if we're having a misunderstanding and I ask you a question, and you have your attitude, you're in your feelings about us, don't ignore me. Because at the end of the day, communication is key.
So you're one of those people that if it's a problem, you want to talk about it then and there.
Yes,
you don't want to wait.
We need to talk about it now.
I don't think I'm that person. I feel like sometimes I need to process it first before I react, because if I react, I'm reacting from maybe anger or whatever emotion I'm feeling.
But listen, Kora, life is too short. We have to talk about it right now.
What difference would 2 hours make? If we go 2 hours without talking about it, is that still like a thing?
I'm going to tell you a personal story, right?
Okay.
One of my closest friends, I won't say her name, her and her boyfriend, this was like probably about 7 years ago now. They were arguing. He went out to the bar to have a drink. He got into a car accident and passed away.
Oh my goodness.
He probably was at the bar for 2 to 3 hours. And she never seen her boyfriend of 2 or 3 years again.
After one argument.
After one misunderstanding. So to me, life is just too short. So if we can't talk about it, then why are we even together?
I think that comes with growth, though. I think with growth, it comes with it. And me, I feel like I have trouble expressing how I feel, especially if it's something that angers me.
Right.
Or something that really gets under my skin and I'm just feeling like full of emotions. It's hard for me to discuss that at the time because I feel like I'm going to speak out of, something that's going to make me want to bite my tongue. Like, I shouldn't have said that. So once I calm down and I process it, I'm like, okay, let's talk like adults now. Maybe it is 2 hours later, but let's talk about it.
But, and I see y'all feel me. I see Dar, you feel me. Tanya, you feel me. Like,
she said, period.
Right. It's like, life is just too short. Like, let's just talk about it. Because you never know. And just don't ignore me.
Right.
Excuse me, guys. I have a guard dog. Right. He's this big. He's a guard dog.
She said you must know. We need to have like being there so so we don't have to be in that place or space again. I agree with her.
Right. That
is true. We do need to know right then and there. But I mean, I don't think a two hours won't make a difference. Now, I can see if we stop talking for a couple of days, and at that point, we ain't even together no more.
Right.
If we ain't talking about it for a couple of days, baby, we is not together.
Exactly. So. Exactly. And I'll just chime in on that. That goes back to, like, my friend. It's like, we did not know that was going to happen. Like, at all. And I remember getting that phone call that he passed away, and I was shook. Because that's my friend, so I knew that they were arguing. And all I could think in my head was, dang, like, I wonder, did they get to make up?
Did they hash it out?
And they didn't.
And that's like the worst.
And ever since then, I told myself, like, I'm going to talk about it. I don't care who it is. I'm going to talk about it. If we're in a relationship, we're going to talk this out because life is just too short.
I agree.
Yeah, Tana, your nephew he's a guard dog. He don't know how to act. He just wild.
So what's another pet peeve you have?
That's my one that I want to share with you.
That's your ultimate?
Yes, that's the ultimate. When I think about pet peeves, that's the one. Like, ignoring me.
I think that might be one of my biggest things too. And I feel like in a relationship, I would get ignored just because I don't want to talk about it then and there.
Right.
So I'll get ignored, maybe, but I don't know.
We have a comment from Instagram. Let's see. You always have to talk about it, and that's true.
Right, Job.
That's true. You always have to talk about it.
Don't you just hate people who can't communicate though?
Right, because communication is key.
Or they may say, "Oh, it's okay, I'm fine." When you know it's like tension or it's some kind of pressure. Oh, I hate that. That's like
right. So you know, us ladies, we're gonna always have our opinion. But I did reach out to a few of my guy friends, and I asked them like, what are y'all pet peeves? Because it's only
let me tell my pet peeve.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, because I think this is something that you would feel too.
Yeah. Come on. Let's jump into that.
So I think one of my this is not my top pet peeve, but one of my pet peeves are talking to somebody and they constantly hitting you up and they don't know how to hold a conversation. Please don't reach out to me if you can't talk.
What you doing to death?
Don't what you doing me to death. Because I'm doing the same thing that I last told you I was doing an hour ago. Literally nothing. My life is boring. I do the same thing.
One thing I hated when I was out here in the single life world was people who did not know how to hold a conversation.
That is so annoying.
Yes. Like,
that is so annoying.
And
you might as well just not talk. And I'm a person, I have like 3 conversations in one text thread.
You are.
I know how to talk. I know how to hold conversation. I know how to communicate with people. And for me to meet somebody and they can't communicate with me, I kind of lose interest.
Right.
It kind of turns me off.
Yeah. And you just not gonna what you doing me to do. Like, you not.
Or one word me. Don't send me one word and expect a reply and then you text me back again as if the conversation's still going.
And I can't be the person who always starting the conversation. So
oh, absolutely not.
That was the quickest way for people to not get text back when it came to me. Like, you're not. If I have to be the one to continue to start, the next topic in our conversation, don't worry about it. I'm probably gonna block you.
I like organic communication.
Yeah,
like it just flows. You like to block too? I love to block.
Facts.
Yes, E.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
You feel me? That is a pet peeve.
So that's a good one, sis. So I reached out to a few guys and I asked them 3 questions. Name 2 pet peeves in relationships. 2, have any of those pet peeves led to you all breaking up? And 3, should you discuss your pet peeves with your partner in the beginning of your relationship? So one of my homeboys said his pet peeves are old friends not knowing how to stay in their place.
That's your partner thing. I don't think that's a friend. That's not on the...
No.
That's on your significant other.
Listen, some people don't know how to cut people off.
That's true.
There are literally some people who do not know how to cut ties with old people. They don't know how.
Are we saying like if they were in a relationship and they're not anymore to just stop communication altogether, cut ties? Or are we saying like tell me what you mean by cut ties?
So that's saying, this is how I inferred what my homeboy was saying. me and you started dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was also dating. So before you, I was single, and I was single for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I had A, B, and C. Well, I'm not cheating, but I'm still communicating with A, B, and C. I'm not physically, going on dates anymore.
That's still cheating.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's why I understand his pet peeve.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes people don't know how to let the past go, whether it's y'all are actually engaging in things or,
No, I'm gonna let you finish. But let me write that down so we can touch back.
And he said snoring. He just that one was funny to me because that is hilarious. Like, I get so tired of my girlfriend snoring all the time, and I'm like, wow, I snore, and I hope that that don't.
I don't think I have much of a problem with snoring. You snore loud?
No, I don't think it's loud, but I know I snore.
I think I snore when I'm tired.
And then, so I said, have any of these pet peeves led to a breakup? And then he did disclose they have in the past. They've led to, relationships ending.
Was it the snoring that did it?
I hope not. I hope my dog not that shallow to just break up with somebody because they
were snoring.
But he was serious about that. He was like, that snoring just be so loud. And I'm like, oh God, don't do her like that. And then he said that pet peeves are not something that people should discuss up front. He said as they come about, let's address them. And I definitely agree. I don't think you should start in the beginning of a relationship
just
like,
this is what I don't
like. Because to me, that's negative. So as it happens, let's address it. Mm-hmm. I liked his answers. And then the other person I asked about it, which actually was my boss.
Oh, goodness.
But he said he doesn't believe that there are pet peeves per se in a relationship. He just says you learn how to deal with it.
I mean, some stuff is not deal withable though. Some things you can't just sell and say I'm gonna deal with. An
older guy who's in his 40s, who's been married for such and such years, and my homeboy hasn't been married. He's in a relationship or whatever, but it was interesting seeing the two different answers, from two different people in different places in their life. So
I can understand.
So what did you want to discuss?
So we can touch bases on that. Let me discuss the questions that I've asked some of the people, all males, their perspective. One was, what are some pet peeves that bother you in a relationship with somebody? They said a female that's too friendly. Some females are too friendly. Oh, that's my brother and that's my cousin, and yeah. At some point, if you serious about this person you're in a relationship, let it go.
Right.
Let the titles go.
Okay, well, I will say this: like, I'm okay if you have a fake sister or a fake brother, because if y'all are really close. In the beginning of that relationship, I've already met that person. I already know that person. My problem is the fake brothers, sisters, and cousins who just pop up out of the blue. Because, like, honestly, I only have 2 male friends. And those 2 male friends, Chili and Dave, have, like, been around forever. And anybody who, know me, know them. My partner knows them. So it's like there's not somebody who just like popped up out of nowhere.
Well, another thing that they said too was lack of sex or too much sex. That's a male's perspective. I personally don't really care to engage in that, but that's their perspective from a man.
So Dominique said, I agree. For instance, if I don't like the way you laugh, I just wouldn't make you laugh. But I do understand that's just how you laugh, so I'm cool with it. And that's true. You have those things about your partner that you're not really
Everybody's not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Like she said, I'm not going to make you laugh if I just don't care for your laugh. We have some answers from Instagram. He said uncleanliness and bad breath.
Let me see, who was this? Somebody said bad teeth.
So listen. Hygiene.
That's the number one. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
And that's from a man's point of view. And women, we feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you have a bad body odor, like, there's nothing.
I feel like it's a reason behind. It's a reason behind those things. If you have a bad body odor, it's because of what you're putting into your body. Mm-hmm. So if you know, and somebody also has been kind enough to tell you that, then you may need to reconsider what you eat or what you partake in. Like, just be mindful of the criticism that people give you. It's not always coming from a hurtful place.
Right.
Some people are doing it honestly because they care about you. I don't want to be around nobody and they get bad, body odor. Yeah. And I would be telling you that, right.
And he said it's William. Okay? Get it right.
That's right, William. Thank you for joining the live.
William also said liars. Where, you definitely
almost
shouldn't
just got up and walked off of that.
Like, who is not honest. So that's definitely a pet peeve. So let's hear from y'all, some more people. Let us know what y'all pet peeves are. Are they make or break in a relationship? Like Dominique said, like, do we just accept it and just say, okay, cool, I don't like this little thing about you, but it's not make or break. Like, what are some things
like she said about a laugh? That I don't think that's a breaking.
Right. I mean, like my homeboy said about snoring.
Yeah, that's not I don't think that's something that would break a relationship.
But I did want to touch on what you said, and definitely let us know your thoughts while we're talking. He said too much sex or lack of sex. Mm-hmm. I think that's gonna be like a different topic that we talk on, like sex in relationships. But I guess that is something that could have people
because
at
I think
odds.
a lot of people feel like women are like the driving force when it comes to a lot of things. Like we make we're a lot of the decision makers. Men have feelings too, and they don't feel that. Sometimes they feel like too much is too much, or too little is just not enough.
I think men probably think too little.
No, they were very serious about saying too much. When I asked them, they was like, "Oh my God, a female that wants too much sex." I was like, I never thought that was a thing.
Me either.
But apparently it is. And I asked them, well, what's if you could estimate about how many times? Guess what they said?
What?
3 times a week. Oh. And I was like, that's just right. They said that's just right.
Okay. Well,
we'll let our male viewers touch on that.
Yeah, topic. We all learned something new, I guess. Guys, y'all got me with that one. Y'all got me with that one. So, like I said, one of my biggest pet peeves is ignoring me. You ignore me, then that's just something that it's going to turn me into an angry person.
And if you don't know how to have a conversation, I'm probably just not going to reply. Right. I'm not even going to lie.
Right.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. And then William also said balance is good. So I guess he's talking about with sex.
Maybe. I feel like balance with anything. Right. Too much of anything is never good.
Right.
So yeah.
You have to balance.
Balance with everything. Even with emotions. I feel like emotions are a thing that make and break relationships too. Some people are too emotional. Some people aren't emotional enough. And if you feel like you're with somebody and they're not emotional enough, that could be a pet peeve. Because who wants to be involved with someone and you don't feel like it's being reciprocated? Right.
Ugh, yeah, you're right about that. So I do, again, want to thank you guys for voting. Understand that y'all are not the only people who have these pet peeves. Like, at all. Y'all are not at all. Let's see. Look at Zay. What Zay said. Balance is good, but 3 times a week isn't balanced. That's trash.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Listen. Okay.
He said we had. I think all men think differently.
Right. Okay. Let's just talk about this right quick. Okay. We're grown. We're adults. Let's talk about this. Adults. So, 3 times a week in a relationship when it comes to sex.
That's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. If we break it up by day.
Okay, you're right, because...
No, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
No. I ain't even gonna say Friday, dog.
Friday.
Let's say Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Saturday. Wednesday,
Saturday.
You on to something.
But listen, seriously, we're adults. Like, we go to work. We have extracurriculars. It's like, come on, Zay, that's trash.
3 times
trash. 3 times a week, not enough.
He's not loving that. He's not loving
Right.
it.
Let's see what E said.
Ooh, I like that.
That's a good one.
Not answering my questions or short-handing me in a convo. So when you say not answering your questions, are you saying like if you write like a text with like 3 different questions and they only answer 2, but the one that you really want them to answer, they just skip over it? That's like your pet peeve? Because people do that. Men do that.
Right.
They'll answer the first 2 and not answer the last one when the last one is the most important. They know what they're doing.
Right. And Doc said kids. You know, people got kids. It's like, come on, Zay. You gotta give a little. He talking about they give you more than 3 days on a part-time job. You gotta give us a little bit more than that. Like, we have more, especially women, like, we have more going on.
Do you feel like that's a comfortable conversation to have with your partner? I guess it depends on the extent of the relationship. Like, if it's somebody you just kind of got involved with and it's been maybe a little under a year, would you feel comfortable having that conversation with them? Like, that's too much, or no, it's not enough. I feel like that's an uncomfortable conversation to have with somebody. And you never know how someone may react, so.
William talking about, it depends on how good it is, to be honest.
And if we
really love you.
What? Okay, William.
I'm
gonna slap you.
We gonna save that for.
Well, he said. I'm guessing he's saying if men really love you, then you know they're not going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
They're not going
okay,
anywhere.
I understand
that.
That's true. So William basically was saying that, you know, if your man love you, he's gonna take it slow with you. Whether it's 3 times a week, Zay, or 7 days a week.
You know what? I talked to. I'm not gonna throw any names out there, but they watching the live, and they said that, you know, him and his girl, she already knows when he get off work, like that's 7 days a week.
Yeah, listen.
I guess it's an understanding.
We work real jobs, okay?
Right. I guess it's an understanding you have to have, and when you decide to pick a partner, you got to meet somebody that's kind of on the same timeline as you.
So E left a comment on Instagram.
Beating around the bush. If I ask you something, regardless of the number of questions I ask, answer all of them in an essay form.
Like, I said what I said. Answer my question.
Just how I wrote it.
E. I feel you.
I felt that too.
But you know what? Oh, that made me think. So how many of y'all used to seeing long text messages like when you mad at your partner?
Don't tell me and they reply LOL.
And they reply like, okay, yeah.
Oh, well, we're broken up. It's no longer a relationship.
I'm going to tell y'all something personal about me and my fiance, right? When we were new in this, I would be in my feelings. I'd be mad at him. I send him these long paragraphs. And one day he just said, hey, I don't read paragraphs. And I wanted to fight him. So I'm like, what? So I'm sitting here thinking, like, all the times I've been mad at him, I'm like, this boy wasn't even reading.
He probably just skimmed through and just, you know, come up with a
He wasn't even reading my
God.
messages. So then, let me tell you what I started doing to him. A couple sentences, send one. A couple sentences, send another.
Double text.
So guess what? You're going to read 6 of these messages since you don't read paragraphs.
That's the only way to do it. That's the only way to do it.
Because I want you to answer my question. So Dakari on Facebook, he said that's debatable when we were talking about sex. I see you guys really like this topic, so we'll make this a topic.
We need to drop that in the bucket
to choose from. But no, it is an interesting topic because we're all, you know, grown and we have different things going on.
And I feel like that's a topic people put on social media, but they joke about it.
They joke about it, but I mean, why not? Let's be real. Let's talk about it. William said we don't really read paragraphs, and you know what, William? He told me that he was so honest and so straight up. He was like, "Hey, I don't read those paragraphs that you send me," and I really wanted to fight him, but I'm like, I thank you for being honest because guess what, baby? Now I'm gonna send you 6 messages instead of 1.
I don't like that because when I write paragraphs, I really be like taking my time and make sure I'm writing it right, making sure spell check is on, making sure I'm saying everything I feel.
And you don't read it. You don't read it twice.
Oh, I'm gonna go back and read it and be like, oh, that was good. I said that. I did that. I do that all the time.
This gonna hit them.
I reread all my messages. Yeah. This will take it home.
And don't let me start typing stuff in caps.
Period, because that's where they feel you when you type stuff in caps.
So Dakari, he said, it's one of the leading causes for divorces, believe it or not. I believe you.
Sex?
Yeah. I believe you. Oh my God. Y'all making me excited to talk about this. That's going to be a topic. That's going to be a topic.
We're going to be
Can I be a special guest when I come home next week? Come on, Zay. You're welcome.
Keep that same energy.
Come on, keep that same energy when you get in front of the camera. Come on, you definitely can.
He said, I'm not a fan of long messages. If you have to send a long message, just call me. And this is coming from a woman's perspective.
Okay, now we got a woman's perspective on the long messages. See, me and Kora, maybe it's a Sagittarius thing.
It might be a Sagittarius thing.
But E said she doesn't send long paragraphs. Dang, E. What you say then? You hit him with a 1-2 punch?
But you know
I
what?
gotta write a paragraph.
She is one of those people. She's kind of like very easygoing. She goes with the flow. Like, okay, like it is what it is. We're a little more emotional. We're a bit more like, no, it's not what it is. We gonna talk about this. She one of those people like, it is what it is. I respect that though. I admire to one day get to the point of not really giving a damn.
So Dakari also said sex, finances, and communication. And Tana also mentioned finances too. So that's going to be something that we definitely touch on, those topics. So Jamila commented on Instagram, I hate when a man doesn't care about his appearance, like not matching clothes, not ironed, shoes dirty. Like, okay, you don't have to be a whole diva. But look nice, not looking like you fell in the closet and just said F it.
What if they comfortable though? They just decided to.
No, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all another story, and my friends are my witness. I text 2 of my friends this, right? I said, dang, I am really shallow. Because I'm so used to how Tommy dress. I look at other boys and I be like, he cannot dress.
Really?
Yes.
I think I'm one of those people.
I love a nice, put together guy. And because that's what I've been looking at for the last few years, it's like when I see other guys and like Jamila said, like looking like they don't really care, I'm like, what are you doing?
No, see, for me, I think you can look good, just don't look better than me. I'm supposed to be the eye candy. I'm supposed to be on your arm making us look, good as a unit.
Hey, sister.
Don't come and make it, don't outshine me. And I hate pretty boys. I don't like that.
I'll talk about that later.
I'm gonna write that down because I don't like that.
I'm talking about toys. Do I miss CJ? Do I miss my grandson? What's going on? So Dot said, I need to say what I'm feeling. I can't send novels. She's talking about answer the phone, sir.
Right. Because I'm gonna call you one time. If you don't answer that one time, then I'm gonna call you again.
Now, I can't understand that. Now, if it gets to a phone call with me, it's beef.
Oh, if we have to call and talk on the phone, I'm not holding back what I have to say. Now, I'm being nice via text. These paragraphs are me being courteous. Now, if I talk to you on the phone and you hear how I'm really sounding, you gonna know where I'm coming from. Right.
Comfort is one thing. This is Jamila on Instagram. Comfort is one thing. Looking a mess is not an option.
I agree.
Period.
I agree.
Period.
William said you can still matching sweatpants. I agree.
That's true. Now that's true. I don't mind chilling. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to look like you ripping the runway every day because we don't. We walk around here looking like bums some days, especially when my hair not done.
I'm a bum at least 6 days. But one good day you catch me, it's a blessing.
When we out somewhere, like we have this little thing, like we represent each other,
right?
And that's just what I'm used to. I'm used to a guy who takes pride in how he looks, and he takes pride in me looking good when we go around, his functions. So, that's just me. That's me. Let's see. Dakari said, that's not shallow. That's not lowering your standards. Thank you, cousin. That's right.
That's true.
That's right. Standards high. Hey, cousin. Hey, girl. Thank you. That's my mama.
Talking about, hey, boo.
That's my mama having conversations. That's her.
Talking about, hey, boo.
Like Jamila said, yes, you're a reflection of me. So everywhere we go, I need people to be like, oh, y'all see? Yeah. You see them.
Yeah, because we gonna step.
You see them.
We gonna step.
You see them.
But I'm saying if y'all catch us out on a bad day, don't look at us like we no bums. It was just rough. It was raining outside. We decided to throw on sweatpants and a hoodie. Don't look at us like we can't represent now.
Y'all ever see me at the Publix around the street from my house?
Let's talk about, because a topic that, a thing that they pressed on, the men that I was talking to, they said they hate bonnets. My brother personally said he does not like the bonnets that have a little thing in the back. I'm like, what is that you're talking about? He hates seeing women out in public with bonnets.
Okay, let's talk about that. I think that's a good thing to talk about. Bonnets. Women, let's understand that bonnets are meant to be worn in the house. Okay? Let's just put that out there.
Or if you're going to the ATM just to get some money out and you
right.
get out.
No, I don't care if I'm going to the ATM. I'm taking my bonnet off.
I always take my bonnet off.
Like,
wherever I go, my bonnet off.
Bonnets are supposed to be worn in the house. So I feel them when they say they don't like bonnets. Because I'm not going to lie. If I see you outside with a bonnet on, I'm judging you. Sorry.
I'm going to think you're dirty.
I'm like, ooh.
I'm going to think you're dirty.
That's
judging.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. I feel like women need to hold themselves accountable and be women. Don't be out here,
William say bonnets ratchet, period. That's just that.
He said what he said.
He said what he said. This day, put me on the show. I got something to say. Okay, brother. We definitely gonna have you on here. Right. In public, it's a no. It's a no.
Yeah.
That's right. So put on a hat. If you have something to do that your hair is not done, put on a hat. I will ask Tommy for one of his hats in a heartbeat. Because what y'all not gonna say is y'all seen Kirrie at the grocery store
with no bonnet on her head.
I've seen people walk in the mall with a bonnet on.
Kirrie, I just was at a restaurant last week and somebody had a bonnet on in a nice restaurant.
See?
I know you. I want to say something.
Right. Thank you, E. E on Instagram said bonnets are for the house. Don't even go check the mail. That is me. Like it's something I cannot step out the house with a bonnet on. Even if
the mailman come and ring my doorbell and I got a bonnet on, I'm just gonna snatch it off. Thank you.
And I don't even know
put it right back on. Don't even know him.
I don't even know him.
Thank you. I just put it right back on.
They
had a lot to say.
They did.
They had a lot to say.
What else they said, Kora?
They said, let me see. They gave us a whole list. They said they don't like hard heels, meaning the bottom of your feet is too hard. These are very opinionated men. These are very opinionated. Or insecure females. Or jealous females.
That's a good one. And that's going to be a topic too. Insecurities and jealousy. But let me just say this when it comes to being insecure and being jealous and stuff like that. They're different, but they're the same. Like, watch that. Especially if you have, like, somebody that's good. If they haven't given you a reason, don't add that in the mix.
That's true. If it's not a reason, then you don't have to, or you shouldn't. But if it is a reason, always keep your eyes peeled.
Right.
Just stay on the know.
And Zakara said that's just like going to your child's school in PJs.
That's ghetto. I've seen that before. That is ghetto.
So ghetto.
I know you lying.
Why would y'all do that?
That is ghetto.
In pajamas?
That bonnet should come off before you even step your foot out the door. Anytime.
Why would you do that?
Before your door open, that bonnet should be off your head.
Because your child stay at your house, so they know that's your night clothes.
I would hope.
Look at E. What E said.
What she say? Need to be seen with Ling Ling every other week. She is serious. She play too much. Insecurities is a whole nother topic.
It is, William, and we're gonna make that a topic. Like, write that one down too, Kora. Insecurities, jealousy, we're definitely gonna make that a topic.
That's something we need to talk about.
I like that.
I'm gonna put it in the. No, I ain't gonna put it in the thing.
Zakara, that was funny. PJs? Wow. See.
Nah, that's ghetto.
Nah.
And they love to have the PJs with the characters on them. Not just no regular silk, all black PJs. It always have a Rugrat character, a SpongeBob.
No.
It don't never be a solid set of PJs.
I know, they could at least play it off.
That's so ghetto. Yeah, all black would suffice.
Right. They come with Tweety Bird.
Hello Kitty on these uniforms. On these PJs.
So E said insecurity is a pet peeve, but make sure you aren't making your partner insecure. And that's why we're gonna make this like a whole topic, because some people honestly have the right to feel insecure, but
how so?
Shouldn't you?
How so?
by their partner's infidelities.
Oh yeah, definitely. If it's
so that's why that's gonna be like a whole topic in itself, because you know some people you can't fault them for being insecure.
That's true.
For what has happened, you know,
that's
in
true.
the past. Oh my God, y'all are hilarious. Y'all have been so much fun tonight.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all are funny.
I thought we was crazy. Y'all was crazy.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all some crazy people.
William, you crazy.
Y'all was a crazy.
You crazy, William.
I like
you
y'all.
Crazy.
Look, I love it here.
I love it here.
I love it here.
So y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Hold on. My sister said the other day in public, this lady had a whole unicorn.
I know you lying.
With the horn.
I know you lying.
She gave me a dirty look when I glanced. I was a pop.
Girl, she should have been a meme.
What?
I know you.
She had the horn on her picture, and it was an outfit.
She probably thought it was cute.
It was an outfit.
But you know what? Let me go back to this.
Outfit.
Let me go back to this. One time, y'all, we were doing a PJ party. It was a Christmas pajama jam, and I had on a lion.
He was being dirty, Kora.
But I had to stop at the store. Because I was responsible for bringing something. I'm like, shoot, I waited till the last minute. I mean, give me an excuse now. Give me some room. I had to stop with my lion outfit on. I couldn't just.
You didn't have a jacket?
And it had the hood, and I had the hood on. Whole nine.
Glad I didn't see you that day.
That was 2 years ago, so.
Glad I didn't see you.
Kora today wouldn't do that.
William said, I like some hood rats, but you got a 7% chance of pulling.
He like hood rats, but I'm not finna act like I didn't read that.
No, we heard. Don't act bougie now, William. You told us you like hood rats. All right. You want to do the honors for picking our next topic? Let me shake this up good.
I'm nervous.
Ooh, let's see.
Because we've been on the road lately. I'm gonna grab this one. Should I grab two?
No,
I'm just gonna grab one.
We're gonna grab one. Let's see what we're talking about.
Ooh,
what? Let me see, Kora. Let me see.
let me read it.
Okay, you read it.
Because y'all think you gonna like, well, nah. I think I'm gonna like this.
That means I'm probably not gonna like it.
I think I'm gonna like this.
Let's see.
Well, no, I don't know. How to handle a breakup.
Ooh.
Next topic.
How to handle a breakup. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
It is. But you know what's crazy?
How to handle a breakup.
In case y'all didn't hear it, I'm gonna say it one more time. The next topic for next week is how to handle a breakup.
And again, we're going to be reaching out to guys as well, because if you ask me, guys
have a lot of
and girls have different ways of handling breakups. And we're all adults, so I know we all have had a breakup, whether you were the one who got broken up with or did the breaking up. We're definitely going to talk about that. I'm excited about that one.
I think that's going to be hard for me because I've only been in, if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, maybe 2 relationships. 3 at the most.
I've only had 3 relationships that I claim.
Like real relationships, yeah. And some of them, well, no, I'm not going to say some of them, but if we were to be honest, sometimes it's like a unspoken thing.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that next week.
We will. Ooh, I'm excited.
Y'all bring y'all advice.
Yes.
So next week,
know
who needs
how
to
handle a breakup. Next Tuesday, 6:30, same time, same place, same faces. My birthday is Monday, so don't forget to give your girl a happy birthday shout out.
I'm gonna throw some confetti on you. Y'all want to throw Kirrie a birthday party? You want to have a birthday party?
You gonna have chicken?
Black people. Yes, you want chicken?
All right, I do.
You can have whatever you want.
Thank you. Until next time, guys. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for joining. We had so much fun.
They funny. They funny.
They are hilarious. I love it.